This is the tale of a small bird who lived in a scorching desert. Her life was filled with pain. She was always unwell, her feathers had fallen off, she couldn't fly, and she had no stable shelter. There was no food, no water, only loneliness, hardship, and sorrow. One day a white pigeon flew by. The frail bird called out, "Brother, please wait." The pigeon stopped and asked, "What's wrong, sister? Why do you seem so upset?" The little bird asked, "Where are you heading?" The pigeon replied, "I'm going to heaven." Upon hearing this, a faint hope lit up in the bird's eyes. She joined her hands and said, "Brother, please ask God about me in heaven. Will my suffering end? Will my bad days turn into better ones?" The pigeon assured her, "I'll surely ask," and flew away. When the pigeon reached heaven, he met an angel at the gate. He spoke to the angel about the suffering bird and asked about her destiny. The angel responded, "God has written 10 more years of misery in her life. She won't experience happiness until then." The pigeon felt deeply saddened. He said, "If I tell her this, she will lose all hope and completely break down. Isn't there any way to help her?" The angel paused and said, "Tell her to say this in every situation. Thank you, God, for everything. This is her true test." The pigeon flew back and shared the message with the bird. At first, she was confused, but she made a silent vow that whatever happened, she would always say, "Thank you, God, for everything." When she collapsed on the burning sand, she said, "Thank you, God, for everything." When thirst struck and there was no water, she said, "Thank you, God, for everything." Even as her feathers kept falling, she still whispered, "Thank you, God, for everything." Gradually, something miraculous began. Her old, worn feathers were replaced by strong, healthy ones. One day, as she was weakly walking across the desert, dark clouds gathered, heavy winds blew, and suddenly, rain poured over the desert. Fresh greenery sprouted around her, and a small pond appeared. She regained her strength, she could fly again, and she felt joy. 10 days later, the pigeon passed by again. He was stunned to see the bird cheerful, flying freely and laughing. The once barren desert was now green and full of life. The pigeon thought, "How could this be?" The angel had said her life will be painful for 10 more years. The pigeon immediately flew back to heaven and asked the angel, "What happened? You said she would suffer for 10 years, but her life transformed in just 10 days. The angel smiled and said, "Yes, her fate did include 10 years of sorrow, but she changed it. When someone sincerely says, 'Thank you, God, for everything in every circumstance, good or bad,' they erase their past karma." Her test ended. Her 10 years of sorrow became only 10 days due to her heartfelt gratitude. This story reminds us of the power of thankfulness and how it can transform our lives. When we truly say, "Thank you, God, for everything in every moment," whether joyful or painful, we begin to reshape our destiny. Complaining adds weight to our pain, but gratitude lifts the soul and lightens our journey.